Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Whisper Dunes in Panama City Beach. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. I went pretty in depth last month interpreting the market for you, so I just want to get mostly to pricing this month for you. The plan is to do another update in December for you so you can see what happened in November, and then a real intense deep dive into the market right at the first of the year. So I said told myself I wasn't going to go into this chart, but I think it's important to understand for one reason only. This is all of the detached single family in Panama City Beach. So this is doesn't take into account any age, location, price range, any of that. I just want to look at housing all together. The red line represents the number of houses are for sale at any given time out on the beach. The red line, the top of this is right at the beginning of the pandemic, and you can see we had the most amount of homes we had available for a buyer to purchase over the last 2 years. And you may or may not know this, but what had happened since May of 2020, almost every month there were fewer and fewer and fewer homes available to purchase. So if you were a buyer and you were out there thinking you wanted to buy something, you couldn't find just the right thing, or maybe you lost out. You offered on something, but there were multiple offers and you didn't get a contract. You were really starting to feel the pinch because month over month over month, we had fewer homes available to buy. You just had less choice, even with all this construction going on. We hit the bottom of that April, May of this year, and we actually started going in the other direction. June, July, August, hasn't really been talked about a lot, but we actually have more homes available for a buyer to purchase. I thought it was interesting that in October, we actually went back the other way again. But we're still, if you guys know, and you've seen these videos before, you know this months of inventory number is very, very important. I won't explain the whole theory behind it. I know I've done it a lot of times, but 2.07 months of inventory is still a very healthy seller's market. That 4 or 5 months of inventory is a neutral market where supply and demand are pretty evenly distributed. 2.07 essentially means that all of the homes in Panama City Beach that are for sale today would sell out in just over 2 months, 2.07 months, if no other homes came up for sale. Very good market, still very much a seller's market, even here we are into November. So pricing specifically in Whisper Dunes, there were 5 sales in Whisper Dunes in the month of October. We helped the sellers on this one. We had multiple offers actually. On 120 Foxglove Lane, closed for, as a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It closed for $293,000. There was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath over there on Sand Oak that closed for $262,889. We helped the sellers over at 318 Blue Sage and on 204 Blue Sage, both sell for $455. Pardon me. We were pretty pleased with that because if you look at this square footage, 1,690 square feet, 1,762 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes. The highest recent sales before those 455 closings had been about 430 or 435. We spent a lot of time looking at the demand, and we knew looking from this that there was a lot of demand in the market and we could push the market. Got good buyers for both, pretty smooth closings, got actually good smooth cash deals on both of those. 105 Blue Sage also closed. It was a 5-bedroom, 2,300 square foot house, sold for $469,900. A couple of takeaways, really. The market's still very steady. One other thing I wanted to look at for you. If we take a look at what is actually out there for sale or under contract, I think this still also proves kind of what we're talking. Look at this. One on Sand Oak asking $275. There's a contract on it. 227 Blue Sage, another 3-bedroom, actually more square footage than those ones we sold at $455. They were asking $435. It's under contract. Another Blue Sage asking $429. It's under contract. Not sure why. Well, those houses probably look like a bit of a deal after we close these other ones at $455, and they may be. I'm not familiar with either one of those two. Real possible that maybe they could have pushed the pricing up a little bit on those as those $455 ones started to close. With that kind of square footage, you could really contend that they could be priced at 450 or 455, but they're under contract now. 4 bedrooms asking price is $599. Another 4-bedroom asking price $515, and another 4-3 asking price $519,900 is under contract. So you can still see. I think the takeaways from this really, when you look at pricing, still very healthy demand in the overall market. Whisper Dunes is still very attractive for a lot of buyers for a lot of reasons. And also, I think it's key to make sure when you're looking at setting a price, asking for something, or setting an asking price, that we're not just looking in the past. You don't want to look just at what sold 3, 4, 5 months ago, especially in a market like this. You could end up underpricing some things. Both those ones on Blue Sage that we worked on, we had priced at $459 when the highest recent sale really had been $435. But understanding the dynamics of supply and demand and what the demand was like for that product, we felt like we could push the price and get those sellers a little bit more money. You guys, I think most of you are already on our e-alert system. If you still want to be signed up for that, let me know. That sends you the accurate information straight from our real estate system, so that you see real closing prices. You can keep up with all that. We can set you up so you receive it weekly or monthly, so you're not inundated with email. I don't like spam, but it's a good way to keep up with the market and keep up with pricing. If you're watching this video and you're not on our distribution list and you want to be, just let me know, and we'll set you up for that. Also, a big push for us between now and the end of the year, that there's been so many changes in price the last year and a half or so. It's a big push for us to make sure that anyone we've worked with in the past, and really anybody who wants it, gets an updated valuation of their property. So if you have something that you want us to do a quick valuation for, happy to do some research and put one together for you. Just click the little button here, wherever it is on the video. There's no obligation. It's free. I just like to try to get out as much helpful information as we can. So if you'd like an estimate of the value of your property, whether it's in Whisper Dunes or somewhere else, just hit that button. Let me know. You can fill out the form to give me your address. I can do preliminary work just from what I can research online. I can get more specific if you want me to stop by, take a few notes. I can get even more specific on pricing guidance, but I can do some give you a pretty good range even without seeing it. So let me know if you're interested in that. We'll put that together for you and be in touch next month with some more updated information. Thanks.